Happy day, friends. We are down to one little girl today. Micah stayed over Nana's house and we have been having some one-on-one time with this little nugget. Can you say doggy? Here's Maple doggy. Can you say doggy? That's very good. Doggy, doggy, doggy. She has been trying to imitate all the sounds and all the words that we're saying lately. Austin earlier, he was like, say beep boop, say ding dong, like all these weird sounds. And he's like, you know, if she's imitating things, I really maybe should stick to actual words that would be helpful for us, like food and water and stuff like that. Even one of you guys in the comments just the other day was saying like, I don't know like what happened, but it seems the past couple weeks Paige, like she's been a baby for so long, and it seems like the past couple weeks she is just like blossoming in her development, and it is so true. We have noticed it too. She is standing on everything. She is trying to communicate and say words.
For the longest time, we thought Micah was extremely advanced and Paige was just...
Well, not necessarily advanced, but more so than Paige.
More so than Paige.
Like quicker than Paige.
And, you know, which is totally fine. Every baby has their own pace. But then it was just like these last few weeks, like what you guys saw, she has been ramping up, and it feels like now, I'm like, was Micah doing this? Like, I'm having a hard time remembering because she's advancing so fast.
Yeah.
Like she's crawling and climbing on everything. Hey, can you say...
I think Paige is more of a social butterfly like her dad.
Can you say...
She's having so much fun today. She's been a little whiny, I guess. Just something's been bothering her the past few days. But she seems totally fine today. I wonder if maybe she was going through a leap or something.
She might have been.
I don't know. I don't keep track of it anymore.
Her front teeth were cutting.
Her front teeth are coming in too. I don't know. Like as a second time mom, there are so many things that I did with Micah, like to keep track of like things like that and to know when to expect things. And this time I'm just like, it'll happen when it happens. I don't know. I don't really keep track of Wonder Weeks anymore. Nothing. Super cuddly right now.
You are so funny right now.
And you're so easy.
You're so full of
One baby is so easy now that we have
guys,
two.
My gosh, every time Micah goes somewhere and we're only left with one kid, or vice versa. Well, no, because we've never really left Paige with anyone.
No. Yeah. You know, we did when we took Micah to the water pool thing.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun too.
Right. But it seems like when we're left with just one kid, oh my gosh, it's so easy.
It seriously does.
It's so funny because I remember back when we had one kid and we're like, my gosh, this is so hard. And now I'm thinking like, is that what 3 kids would feel like? Would like going down to 2 kids feel like,
easy?
Oh, this is easy?
Here's the thing though, like at the time when we just had Micah, it was hard. Like going back to 1 feels so easy because we're so used to the chaos of 2. And I say chaos and our kids really aren't chaotic, but my goodness, when it was just Micah, like throughout that first year trying to adjust to everything, it was hard. It was a big adjustment. So those of you with 1 kid, don't feel like, what, this is easy? This feels so hard. Yes, it is very hard adjusting to 1 kid. But then going back to 1 from 2 is like, oh my gosh, this is like freedom. Such a weird thing. This morning has been so chill.
Yeah, for real.
We're gonna go out and run some errands and just, it feels like a date day almost.
For real.
It's like, is she even here with us? She's just really good today though. Austin has been very accepting of my new hobby.
Not happy.
He's not happy about it, you guys. Here's the thing. Seeds need to start. I'm trying the whole seed thing. I'm trying to start it indoors. Our house is already cluttered. He used the word gaudy earlier. I think it was just poor choice of words. I was not happy about that word.
I told you I was.
I know.
Clearly.
We had a little talk, and
by talk we mean argument.
It wasn't an argument.
Productive. It was a productive.
It was a productive talk.
No swear words were used, so it's productive.
No personal attacks were used. No swearing.
You felt it was personal, though.
No, well, yeah, because you said that, like, our whole house is gaudy.
I did not say that.
You did say that.
I did say that.
You did say that, but you didn't mean that.
Yeah.
It was poor choice of words.
That's correct.
But we came to an agreement that I can start my seeds inside as long as it like doesn't take up the whole house. I'm gonna start them on top of my fridge. I'll move them into the sun if they need to, but soon I'll be able to do things outside. So we went to the dollar store. I got some of these babies. They're, I mean, like, here's the thing. This is like a new hobby of mine. I don't know what I'm doing. If it goes terribly wrong, then I spent like $6 on pots. It's not like I'm going out and buying a bunch of expensive pots to grow plants in. So it's kind of guilt-free for me.
Huge thanks to whoever pointed out that Jess got me peppermint and not spearmint for my mojitos.
That's what I was gonna get, but here's the thing, I'll just buy that at the grocery store. They have living plants at the grocery store sometimes, and I know they have mint. And it was such like a brain fart because I totally know the difference between peppermint and spearmint and what you use in a mojito. And I just like, oh, mint, I need that. Austin don't like it. And I wasn't like, just a total brain fart, brain bust, whatever you want to call it.
Can you still claim mommy brain?
Yeah, I totally can claim mommy brain the rest of my life because it legit changes the way your brain works. We watched a little bit of a documentary on this. It changes your brain after you become a mom. So yes, I will claim mommy brain for the rest of my life, whether it's related or not.
I can claim mommy brain, right?
No, your brain doesn't change. They scientifically prove that dad brains don't change like mom brains do. Unless it's a gay couple, then both of them, like both of the dads, will change brains like the quote-unquote mommy brain. It's really fascinating. But like all that to say, we stopped at Home Depot after the dollar store, got some like potting mix, stuff like that, and it's kind of impossible to go to Home Depot and not stop for tacos after, because there's an awesome taco place right next door. That's our new thing. We stop and get tacos after every Home Depot trip. How could you ever go wrong? Do you like tacos too? Do you want some more? Oh yeah, you do. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum.
I'm at a good spot where I'm full, but there's not enough burrito
for leftovers.
Keeping it for leftovers. But I'm full.
So you're gonna eat it, is what I'm hearing.
Do I hate myself? Or do I have a tiny snack later?
What about you? Oh, okay, more. You are really good at telling me more tacos. Here you go. What are you eyeballing on my plate? There's not much left. Literally, Mom left you scraps.
We're piecing together the tiniest little taco just for you. Let's see if you like it. Yeah, you want more food? She signed food. Did you see that?
Food? You want more food? Here's a little bite of taco.
A little bite of taco.
Yeah, you want more?
Heck yeah. That Spanish blood coming in strong, kiddo.
So yummy, huh? Say delicious. Say delicious. Your turn.
What'd you do if also do like dear?
Delicious.
Say taco. Taco.
Get in there.
Say taco. Your turn.
Taco, taco. Taco, taco.
I think she's got it.
Taco. She's really trying. Like,
I feel
like
she's gonna talk way early. You're just a chatterbox. Taco, taco.
You tell me if you want more. Oh, okay.
over the last few years, we have been getting loads of comments about people asking like, please share how you teach your kids, how you do this, how you do that. And I think like this isn't going to be perfect for everyone, and I know that it was a really hard routine for us to get into, but I just kind of wanted to share little tiny tidbits of information that I feel is often overlooked by a lot of parents that I think helps a lot.
Maybe this isn't common knowledge. I mean, I did do some reading and stuff, and we kind of knew what parenting style we wanted for selfish reasons and non-selfish reasons.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not common knowledge. So Austin was like, we should kind of talk about this. Maybe it'll strike a chord with some people, and maybe it'll like
just kind of be like that light bulb moment, oh, this could be an outlier, and like if I stop doing this, maybe it could help. I don't know. So we're not professionals. I mean, we have 2 kids, but they're still extremely young. Like, we just know what we know, and we know what works for us, and hopefully some of this stuff works for you. So I just wanted to share, I just jotted down a few notes. The first one being routine. This one was really, really, really hard for me to get used to because
I thrive on routine.
Yeah.
I was like, yep, my kids are going to have a routine.
Yeah,
We sort of have a routine.
No, we have a really good routine. The only thing that isn't routine is their eating times, but like when they wake up and when they go to bed is pretty much what I mean. Their sleep routine. Mm-hmm. This one is in bed every day by 7. 7, yep. Maybe 7:10 at the latest.
Yep.
Micah, for the longest time, would be in bed by 7:30. Lately, she has been staying up later than 7:30, but she's in her room ready for bed and ready to go to sleep by 7:30. If she stays up till 8:30 but is quiet in her room by herself, that's fine.
Sometimes 9:30 if she's having a crazy wild reading party in her room. But that's most of the time when we don't see her still up on the camera.
Yeah.
We think she's gone to bed, but
yeah. I think routine is often overlooked because 1, it's extremely inconvenient. But 2, if you think about it, at this age especially, their brains are growing like crazy. And the one thing that really helps you get a clear mind and like able to soak in more is plenty of rest. And so that's something that I feel has really helped our kids in learning and grasping things and
having an overall like
better demeanor,
calmer temperament, I guess. Like they're not all over the place. And here's the thing, we only have 2 girls. We only have our 2 girls. I know other kids that are definitely just wired differently.
Yeah.
But for our kids, and we really do think that the amount of sleep that they get and have gotten through their lives, we think it does help. It may not change like the way your kid's wired, but I think it does help.
Yeah.
I know I'm a mess if I don't get enough sleep. So I can only imagine a growing brain when it doesn't get enough sleep.
Exactly. Nap times were always really crucial on that routine as well. They still are. Micah's is kind of getting a little more flexible just because she is getting older and she's almost to that age where she doesn't even need a nap.
I think she still does.
Well, she definitely does, but we know kids her age that don't have naps. Yeah. Another thing that we feel really helps our kids is limiting the amount of added sugar that they get in their daily diet. As far as like liquids go, Micah is pretty much on a water and milk diet. As far as like drinking, like we don't give her apple juice, we don't give her orange juice, we don't give her anything like that because that's just sugar. Like that's basically giving them a soda pop. You agree on that? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean aside from like other effects of soda, like the carbonation.
Well, yeah,
like
but I just mean like
it is
as far as like giving them a crap ton of energy right out the gate. You're gonna get those spikes of up and down and
we absolutely know how sugar affects Micah. And it's not that we don't give her sugar ever.
Yeah.
Like she'll have sugar sprinkled here and there. But we know that if we give her something that has a high sugar content, she is going to be off the walls for 20 minutes and then crash.
Yeah.
And during that crash, there's a high chance that she's going to be real moody and real irritable. So we limit it. We pace it. We stuff like that. I mean, I think that goes for anybody. Really. That's just science-based nutrition, really.
Yeah.
But I wanted to point out an example, and here's where sometimes we don't like step in and say something because everyone has their own parenting style. Like that's very clear. What works for one person could be absolutely garbage parenting for another person.
So take all this with a grain of
take
salt.
it all with a grain of salt. We had some friends who were asking like, oh man, like Micah's so chill. She's so calm. She's so like, she goes to bed. My kid doesn't do that, blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, it's like 10 o'clock and this kid is pretty wild, eating candy, probably like 10 o'clock at night. And it's one of those things where you just kind of bite your tongue like, yeah, we got lucky. And it's like you never know when to like say like, well, there's no routine and your kid's eating sugar at 10 o'clock at night. So
yeah. Like,
I don't know.
Like we said, it's hard. It is extremely hard. And I get wanting to, baby your kids.
Here's one thing to point out though. Like some kids thrive in the evening. Some kids are like night owls. And if it works better for your kid to go to bed at like 10, 11 at night and sleep till 9, 10, 11 in the morning, like that's great. That's still a routine. A routine doesn't have to mean 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Like it can be whatever hours of the day as long as they're getting enough sleep, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter when.
Well, and everyone's work schedule is so different
yeah,
as
like
well.
it
So
doesn't-
you will have to find what works for you. But having a routine, I think, is crucial. Another thing that we really try and strive on is limited screen time. Micah does... What?
No, that's totally true. Like, especially for Micah's first 2 years.
Yeah. For Micah's first 2 years,
The
she hardly
pandemic
got
through.
any screen time.
Yeah.
Pandemic definitely changed things.
But
we have noticed that when Micah has a heavy dose of screen time in the day, she is far more irritable.
Yeah,
she is
absolutely.
a lot grumpier. And so sometimes just going and flat out turning it off and being like, okay, we're going to do something else because you're not listening. You're, sometimes just pulling her from that environment and then, let's go draw. Let's go do this. That immediately changes her mood.
Yeah.
And,
cutting screen time out for a couple days. I know it's so hard.
It really is.
Oh, screen time is amazing for parents.
It is. But
and necessary
I attribute a lot of Micah's temperament to that.
Yeah, there's totally a correlation for Micah.
And I've also noticed personally myself that if Micah is being really grumpy and like not happy toward me, a lot of the times, 99% of the time, it's because she wants my attention and she's not getting it. So then I will like drop everything that I'm doing right then and there and I will just play with her. And I'll notice like it seems opposite because I've noticed Jess, because she doesn't fully understand it, because she'll be grumpy and then I'll be like, okay, time to play, and I'll pick her up and I'll kind of be rough with her when she's like kind of grumpy toward me, and then her mood changes like that.
Instantly.
So sometimes those little upsets are because they're not getting your full attention. And again, this is what's worked for us. What may work for you is totally different. So take everything that we say with a grain of salt. Also, to help with everything, the shows that Micah does watch are extremely educational, and they also tell her how to express her feelings, which I feel the majority reason why kids lash out or are not behaving well is because they have a really hard time expressing their feelings. So shows like Daniel Tiger, which we absolutely love, he tells the show shares how to express your feelings and how to handle with certain feelings. And I really feel like that's really helped with Micah because she will sing the songs.
My dad, here's an example. My dad got like angry, like it was joking, like he was trying to tell his Alexa to do something and it wasn't working. He was like, oh, Alexa, blah, 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 blah. And Micah started singing, when you feel so mad that you wanna roar, take a deep breath and count to 4. So she gets it and she utilizes those songs in legit everyday circumstances. And another, like, we didn't teach Micah shapes. We helped her in solidifying her knowledge, but this TV show taught her shapes. I didn't do that.
The last 2 points that I have for all you new parents that I feel really help as well is one, being books. We read the girls' books
Yeah.
every day before nap. We just read to them and we play games with them. It's amazing what your kids know when you start to teach them things.
Well, and here's the thing, like, books allow them to learn about so much more than they can in their own environments. Like the ocean, for example.
Yeah.
Micah knows so many ocean animals that, like, it's just, like, she's never seen them in real life, but she knows what they are
Yeah.
just due to books. Like,
Yeah.
they're so great.
The last thing is alone time. For us, we can easily tell when Micah is overstimulated and just needs some alone time. And there are even times when she's in a cute and playful mood, and it's those moments where you want to, as a parent, go play with them, but then they go into their room and they're playing by themselves. And for us, that's important. Like, being able to spend time by yourself is a very important characteristic, and like feeling comfortable, and because I'm not 100% comfortable by myself all the time, and that's something that I have learned just over the last 10 years. I think that's a very important trait for kids to learn, is being able to be comfortable on their own and playing in their room. And I think just a few vlogs ago, Jess woke up and was sharing how Micah was up and playing in a room where Paige was, one of the two. And she's like, but I'm just going to let them play until they knock to let us know that they want to come out. As a whole, that big picture, I think that's really helped our kids become who they are and maintain their, toddler composure, to not have such drastic swings. But they still have those moments. Like, don't get me wrong, we're not perfect parents, but I think all those things really help.
Yeah, and that's our parenting style.
Yeah.
That last point I never even considered, but yeah, like, alone time I think is a good one.
Yeah. And again, with signs, like sign language, that too is just repetition. Paige is having a harder time with signs than Micah did, I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah.
But she's also more vocal.
Yeah, but she's a lot more vocal, that's right. So hope those help. I know you guys have been asking for things like that for a long, long time. And again, those may not be for everyone, but that is what we've seen has helped us, and I hope some of it helps you guys. Someone's back.
This is why we're not buying any new nice furniture anytime soon.
Perfection.
What is that, Micah?
Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen a more perfect waffle.
That's pretty good, Dad.
Yeah.
Is that whole waffle for you, Micah? Man, Dad makes a good waffle, huh? Really good. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Careful, Dad, it's hot. How's your finger?
It was my elbow.
Oh.
My forearm touched a little.
It's okay.
Yep, it's okay. I'll do better on the next one.
But if you pull it off,
Yeah. Make sure you blow it off, Dad. There's the stem. The stem is coming off of it. The stem.
The stem is coming off.
You mean steam? That word is steam. Can you say steam?
steam.
That's a good job.
Ow.
Is that the best waffle ever?
Yes, it
Better than those Anna and Elsa ones?
is.
Delicious, Dad. You did a great job. Paige gets one too. You get a waffle too. Big girl. Tacos and waffles today. Guess what we forgot to get today?
Spearmint.
That too, but that's not the main thing. No, like I realized I didn't get that because I'm just going to get it at the store. But there was a crucial thing today that I wanted to get. It was kind of the reason we went out today. I saw one at the dollar store and I wanted to get it when we were there. And you said, no, don't get that one.
What?
Think a little harder.
I'm too tired.
Oh, come
I'm
on.
too tired. Look at this. I got my eyelids
Everybody-
are watery. They're so tired.
Everybody as a kid had one of these either at their house or their grandparents' house. Looks exactly the same.
Oh, a hummingbird feeder.
Yeah.
Oh no.
My red and yellow flowered hummingbird feeder.
Dang it.
I know. They had a cute little one at the dollar store and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like perfect. Exactly what I need. And it was $1 and Austin's like, no, I don't want that kind. It was the very traditional clear plastic thing with the red and yellow flowers. If you know, you know, you know what it looks like.
Every single one.
It's all the same. And I was like, Micah needs to grow up with one of these. Like, she needs to know what this is and what these are. And
but the thing is
and Austin doesn't want one of those. He's like, no, I don't want that kind.
The thing is, even as a kid, I thought it was stupid. So it's not like
it's
a memory she
needs.
It's
iconic. It is so iconic.
She doesn't need the memory of the terrible looking hummingbird feeder.
It's like vintage now. That was like the main reason we were going to Home Depot. I got some other things while we were there, but that was the main reason. I want a hummingbird feeder.
Well, now we get to get a cute one. One that'll match the deck.
They all look the same. They're just dressed up versions of the red and yellow. They all look the same. They all have little flowers on them. Yeah, with like a little thing for the water.
A Honda's the same as a Ferrari. They all look the same.
No, it's the same thing.
No, it's
the
not.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
Anyways, I can't remember anything. I can't remember anything without a list. Even with the list, I forget things sometimes. Holly, the other day I hung out with Holly and she asked me, or she said something like, oh, my pregnancy brain, I can't remember anything. Does it ever go away? And I said, it just turns into mom brain. And to be quite honest with you, mom brain is probably worse. But we hope you guys enjoyed the vlog today. Austin and I are gonna do our stretching. We've been trying to stretch more. Our bodies are starting to feel, dare I say, old. I don't feel like we're old, but my body is starting to tell me, hey, you may want to move a little more. You may want to do some stretching here and there.
Just because we haven't been working out as
I
much.
know. Well, I mean, babies and COVID, and it's just like, we don't do as much anymore. So we're gonna watch a show. That's what we do. We watch a show and we roll around on the floor stretching and with tennis balls. And man, laying on a tennis ball on your back and on your hips, if you've never tried it, it feels so dang good. I encourage you to try that one day. But we hope you guys enjoyed the vlog and we will see you next time. Bye, friends.
Bye, friends. Love you.